doing, Jake? Uh, no, it's okay. You can sleep. You can sleep. Hey, little brownie, I don't need you aggravating me. Huh? Jake, thank you for that intro, buddy. Good evening, everyone, from Pala, Thailand, here at the castle of Nam Yin. We got Brownie in the house, Jake in the house, and Blackie in the house. And yours truly. So thank you for coming in. I appreciate you guys. I don't normally go live on a Sunday night, and I think there's quite a few people streaming, so we may not get a big audience, but that's okay, and I won't keep you too long. Just hanging out at the house this Sunday evening. Nam Yen and Nina are entertaining customers at the open mic. Well, I got some stuff I got to say. First and foremost, I need to say happy 35th birthday to my beautiful firstborn daughter, Amanda, aka Manna. Love you, Manna. And Dad's kind of tardy because of the time zone and all that, and being real busy right now. But my firstborn was actually born February 13th, which is the day after my mother's birthday. And my mother just passed away when Manna was in the womb. So Manna was named after my mom, my firstborn daughter, and I can't believe she's 35. Oh my God. I'm feeling old, guys. Feeling kind of old. Got you in the high-tech gimbal this evening. I forget the name of it. Not important. Let me sit down here a minute where I get a good view on the chat. And I even thought to wear my old man glasses. Oh, we can get a little bit of the road right here. All right, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. Wow, 13 people watching. Guys, we are streaming live on Triple T YouTube channel, Triple T Facebook page, and Scott Thomas South Facebook. So I don't know where you're watching, but appreciate everybody coming in. Like I said, I'm not going to do a live stream tonight or anything. Just wanted to, like I say, first and foremost, my firstborn beautiful daughter, Amanda. If you'd like to see a photo of Amanda, you can go to the community tab on my YouTube channel. My most recent post is a side-to-side photo of her and her father when he was a young buck. So anyway, welcome. Thank you. Got to love Thailand. First one in the house. Thank you. Thank you so much. Kunrang Sant Majak Krun Tep. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Jeff Johnson says, good morning. Good evening from Pala, Jeff. Thank you. All right. Double T Tracy Howard. Dogs looking relaxed. Yeah. I think, when Nam Yin's gone, they really just think about when's she coming home. And I love your photo, Tracy. Guys, look at that. That's Tracy. You're amazing. Thank you for coming in. But yeah, they love her way more than they love me. So when I'm at home alone with them, they are thinking about when's grandma coming home. That's what they're thinking about. So they do like to sleep a lot, so they don't have to, you know, spend every second awake and thinking about where's grandma. Big babies. Thank you, Tracy. Appreciate it. If you're a new subscriber, I really appreciate it. The channel's still growing, guys. So thank you all very much. Bruce Grant, good day from Melbourne, Australia. Thank you. Thank you, Bruce. Thank you very much. And yeah, I tell you, I wanted to go live on all three platforms here tonight because I am meeting so many people through the new business since we opened the breakfast on Christmas Day. And the fact that I'm meeting all these people, they're telling me about fans of mine that live in Thailand and live in a lot of places in the world. And they follow me on the YouTube channel, right? And they love the food videos. And so that's the thing about YouTube. Probably 90% of the people that watch one of my videos, they don't comment. So I don't really know who all's watching. But anyway, that's kind of the insight that I got. For example, we have a gentleman, first time customer at the bar right now from Santa Monica. And he knows quite a few people here, and he's got a good friend up in Chiang Mai that's a big fan of the channel. And anyway, he's got several friends that told him, hey, you're down there in Rayong, you got to stop in and see this new bar. So anyway, it's just amazing the feedback that I get when I meet these people. It's like they all know me and I don't know them, you know. So the YouTube channel has really been a huge benefit to, you know, investing in a business here. And I never had that, you know, planned or in the forefront of my mind or anything. It just kind of worked out that way. But I just want to say thank you to all of those that don't comment on the vlogs. You don't need to worry about commenting. I'm hearing your voices. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you sending people my way and taking care of my staff, right? And my staff. I think I belong to them. Yeah, taking care of the ladies at the open mic. So I mean, it's all good, guys. And of course, always thank you to the mods on this channel that have been with this channel for a long, long time, back before it even had 1,000 subscribers, right? So very important to have those moderators because unfortunately, as everybody knows, there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there, right? So, and so-called experts on Thailand. So when they hear me or see something, it's always, you know, so the mods are always there. And the channel has just got so many good people watching that I haven't had the pleasure to meet yet, but I foresee that I will be meeting lots of people, guys. And I think the open mic bar and breakfast is going to be a smash up hit for foreigners, international travelers, whatever. Right now, we're just obviously catering to people that live here and that are, you know, recently gone through the ASQs and stuff to get back into Thailand. But nevertheless, we've got the world map at the bar where you can stick your pin in there, and we've got pins from all over the world, guys. Really, so it's amazing, and the people that come meet new friends, right? Locals, and we get people drive down from Pattaya City. A really good supporter of this channel, a really good Australian friend of mine that I met up with. He was like the first subscriber I ever met. And wow, amazing man from Australia, Aussie Thai Bangkok. Aussie Thai Bangkok, thank you so much. He came up and he was already in the Jomtien area, but he lives in Bangkok. And he came for our grand opening back on August 29th when we opened the bar. So he got here as quick as he could after the grand opening of the breakfast. And you guys know we had a lot of restricted travel there for a while. So, anywho, trying to get that porch light just out of the camera there be better. All right. But anyway, let me catch back up with you guys. But I really, that's the main reason. I'm tired. I just don't have it in me tonight. I'd like to go meet the gentleman from Santa Monica that's there. I had a video call with him. So we talked for a bit, and yeah, he'll be back, right? They just are recent arrivals in this area. I think he said he lived in Jomtien for about 15 years, something like that. So, but there's a lot of people discovering Rayong province, you know, and not because of me. These are people that have way more experience in Thailand than I do. But the fact that the very prominent expats are coming into the open mic is just amazing. And they're all talking to their friends, and word of mouth's all we got because we really haven't done any marketing other than the Facebook post and on the Facebook group post and stuff like that that people follow locally, right? But we had a big five top Thai people first thing this morning from Bangkok, right? So travel is open domestically again here to our area. So, and we asked the five top, all Thai people, how did you find us? Did you see it on the Google map or Facebook or what? And they said, no, we just drove by. they drove by and seen our big banner that says American Breakfast, and it the same size font in Thai says Ahan Chow Majak America, right? So it says American Breakfast in both English and Thai, and so yeah, they just stopped in, and man, they were raving about us, and so. They're going to go back to Bangkok and tell all their folks, and we get a lot of Bangkok traffic up here at Palau Beach because the Thai people, they know their own beaches, right? Most of the expats, they go to the most common, right? Jomtien, Bang Sre, Ban San, Pattaya. You know the story, the famous areas, Phuket, the islands, all that. But when you get down into more, it's hard to say this is a rural area because it's such a big industrial area, province of Thailand. But anyway, when you get away from the more touristy areas, yeah, you find out it's like 180 degrees opposite. Okay, so enough of that rambling, but I just wanted to update you guys on that. I mean, literally, the feedback that I'm getting face to face. We had two of the VFW guys come in, and they came back a few days later. They live in Pattaya. There's about 240, I think, in their membership, and the VFW hall is right here in Ban Chang. So now they live all over, but that's all the veterans of foreign wars from America, right? Their building is right here, guys. So, and I mean, I just can't tell you. We had a guy, I believe Aussie. Boy, he's listening. I'm going to be in trouble. Very great guy. I believe he's Aussie. Could be English, but I think more Aussie. I was really busy at the time, but I did get to chat with him. But he's one of the leaders of one of the oldest large motorcycle groups here in Thailand. And he's got a big building over here somewhere in Rayong, and he stores people's motorcycles from all over the world. I'm talking BMWs, Ducatis, Harleys, whatever, right? Big bike stuff, very expensive stuff, because they keep their bikes here, and not only does he store them, but he takes care of the registration and keeps the tags up to date, and right. And so when those guys come back into Thailand and they all go riding together, their bike's ready to go day one. So anyway, he was in and had breakfast, and then he came back and brought his Thai lady with him. So that's the kind of stuff that's going on, guys. It's word of mouth. It's like a blessing, and people are thanking me. They're like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Thank me. You're the customer." And he's like, "No, I mean for opening this place, opening an early morning breakfast. We needed this." So anyway, that's the story I wanted to get that out there. Now you guys know that I love to just let the chat take us away here. So I know we got a lot of great people in the house, and I am using the StreamYard application, so I'm able to highlight comments. And I'm going to be behind for a while here, I'm sure. Bad Badger, thank you so much. I saw it earlier. Yinri Sal from the open mic at Pala in the house. Love you, baby. Happy Valentine's Day. She got a cute little surprise today. Cab Driver 361. It's going great. If things were any better, it'd probably be illegal. You know what I'm saying? It's just perfect, Cab Driver. Thank you. Jeff Johnson, you're always amazing. Always around. Appreciate you. And the chat just jumped on me. Let me hang on just a second, guys. Okay, Bad Badger. Happy birthday, Amanda. Thank you. Thank you for that, Bad Badger. Yeah. And that's the great thing about the StreamYard app. I can stream on Facebook at the same time. And then the playback gets embedded on my personal Facebook profile. So it's a lot easier for my daughters. They're just not big YouTube watchers, right? Uncle Richie, thank you, from Missouri. Hey, I hear you got a blizzard coming in, brother. I got a daughter in Branson, a daughter in Aurora, a daughter in Joplin, and a daughter in Northeast Oklahoma there at Miami, right on the border of Kansas and Missouri. So, yeah, they're predicting big snowstorm, and it's cold as a witch's you-know-what out there. Like a brass bra in the wintertime. It's cold up in there. And big snow coming in from what I hear. Tulsa's already getting hammered. Wow, crazy. When Amanda was born, 1986, February 13, it was a major ice storm. She was born in Joplin, Missouri. Bad Badger, hello, cab driver. Bad Badger, cab driver, thank you. Richard Travel in the house. Richard Travel, thank you for coming in. I hope that means that Marilyn is watching. Thank you, Marilyn, if you're in the house. I appreciate you so much. And my heart goes out to you, look, young lady. Thank you very much, Marilyn and Richard. Thank you guys. 13 watching, 11 thumbs up. Thank you, Jeff Johnson. Hey, Jeff. All right. Nice and cold. 3 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's pretty dang chilly. Wintertime in America. Whew. From what I've seen, it looks like some of that snow goes way on down into Texas quite a bit. So, what I saw is the spinning low pressure, the one that's like doing the counterclockwise spin is still like down there in the Four Corners region, Arizona, New Mexico. So it's dragging all that Gulf moisture up, and that cold air is in place. So it looks like it's set up for a big one. Now I remember some huge ones in Joplin, Missouri, and in like 2010 we had like, oh, I don't know, 48 hours of constant snow or something. We ended up with 14 inches of snow. So it is a snow belt. It can do it for sure. All right, thank you guys. Yeah, very cold. Yeah, Richard, do you want that? Hey, Richard, you probably heard me already. I don't know how early you got in, but we got a guy at the bar right now from Santa Monica. Bad Badger, yes, I had to go through your previous videos, catch up about your wife. Yeah, a lot of good videos there of Bad Badger retired in Thailand. Rain coming. Well, good. Rain in California is always a good thing. That's good to hear, Richard. Take use of, yeah, right on. Teacher Thomas Thailand, my mom and I watched one of your kitchen cooking vids, and I was thinking it must be very hot in that kitchen. You ain't a kidding. And, Nina works out front most of the time. Nina's just in the kitchen to get plates, and she said she couldn't believe how hot it was in there. But yeah, I'm used to it. I grew up doing it, and, it doesn't hurt to lose some weight, right? I'm very well hydrated. So, the videos, well, Richard, you know better than I about video creation, uh, are, there's quite a few cuts in there. A lot of it just kind of drags on because you're just like hanging out while we're getting the order ready. But uh, it's not, it like sometimes the videos make it look like it's harder than it is. You know what I mean? Because you're thinking, so I do get my breaks, but now that the nightclub's open, guys, I'm looking for a chef. So, I've got people messaging me already. So if you know anyone that has culinary skill, it doesn't have to be American breakfast, short order cooking, because that's not difficult to learn if you know other culinary skills, right? So I'm definitely looking now that the nightclub's open, and but the girls are trained up. Okay, if somebody wanted breakfast tonight, they can do it. We also have dinner specials now, Richard. If you saw that in the video, there's actually a clip of it in. And then this morning we sold the dinner specials that we had last night. We Tupperware them up, right, and have them ready to go for the next day. It's all still fresh. Tom Yum Goon, and Yankee pot roast. So uh, we had 4 orders this morning for breakfast because we still had the dinner specials written on the board from Saturday night, right? So two of our Japanese gentlemen, engineers down here at Monteput that come in almost every day for breakfast, they wanted the pot roast. So they had the pot roast for breakfast, right? 200 baht, big old plate. And then we had 2 Thai people order the Tom Yum Goon for breakfast, right? So it's kind of cool. We don't want to be a dinner menu restaurant, you know what I mean? We got bigger fish to fry. We're talking live music. We're talking growth in entertainment value, right? So cocktails, and we don't want to. But if you got the specials, and then you got the buffet nights, many of you saw the grand opening video, but we didn't film a lot of the food. We had a big, barbecue Thai style and Farong style with a bunch of sides and vegetarian options, and so you can do those kind of things. But we've also got plans on the breakfast buffet, so it'll be hotel style buffet only, it'll be quality, stuff. So we'll still do eggs to order and omelets to order, but all your, sausage, bacon, hash browns, biscuits, pancakes, French toast, all that stuff's on the buffet, right? And then you got a big pot of cow tongue in the crock pot, right? And you know what I mean. Not difficult to do a buffet for breakfast. But anyway, so yeah, I'm rambling, but I want to give you guys information. It's just really great news. I don't know how to express the fact that how fortunate we feel, because the bars are still going to be slow, guys. All the bars are slow here. They're just, I mean, nobody's even bought alcohol for almost 2 months, right? So, I went and restocked. I had to get tequila and Absolute vodka and some Bacardi and different things. So, I went to the main liquor store in Bonchong and bought, restocked, and then we restocked on beer and everything. And then I went to the wine and I got the wine. Look for a video coming up on the wine vineyard here locally. So we're good to go. But yeah, talking with the wholesaler that sells a lot of the bars the alcohol here. Uh, yeah, nobody's been buying anything, right? I mean, the bars are dead, and then we've got regulars that come in that have lived in this area for like 30 years, right? And they told me, I get messages from all the other bar owners like, hey, where you at tonight? Come on by, right? Like everybody's pretty dang slow when it comes to just a straight bar. But the breakfast is the big benefit for us. And now that we're a full blown restaurant, you don't have to have a dinner menu, dinner specials that are bad to the bone, right? You don't have a whole lot of option, but your options are high quality, right? And people are going to come for that too, So even if they're not drinkers and they just want to come and have our dinner specials, right? So, but we definitely don't want to do the lunch hours. We want to try to stick to our guns on that. Close up shop at noon and come back for the nightclub. So anyway, thank you, Bad Badger. Appreciate it. And thank you, Richard Travel, for the great stream with Haley. That was amazing. I'd already watched quite a bit of her stuff, and she is incredible and very valuable to anyone, right? Not just in Chiang Mai, right? But she's got the experience, and you could tell she's sharp as a tack. So that was outstanding, outstanding. Uncle Richie, yes, that was there. Predicting cold coffee. Yeah, there you go. I think my daughter said they've had so many snow days there in Aurora. It's unbelievable. Like kids are back in school post pandemic situations. Kids are in school there, but yeah, they've been missing a lot of school snow days. A lot of hills there in southwest Missouri. All right, got to love Thailand. No problem, buddy. Whenever you can get here. Hello, Rong San. 18 now. Wow. My audience is growing. That's a lot for me. And Sunday night is very rare for me to go live on a Sunday night. The dog cam is awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the star of the show. What I like about him, he's not one of these vloggers that rambles. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And the channel's made for kids. So in case you guys ever try to make a comment on Thailand by Jake YouTube channel, you can't make a comment because all those videos I put the age restrict or take the age restrictions off, make it available for young children. So I've got to watch my smoking and stuff like that when he's got the camera going. And anyway, yeah, I think it's cool. And we're going to upgrade some equipment, but we got a really good harness for him, and he's such a lovely animal. He's such a lovely spirit. Jake has never been a soy dog. His mom is our rescue dog, Blackie. And yeah, we didn't know she was pregnant, but anyway, Yin wanted to keep one. We gave the rest of them away to good homes, and so he's been held by Nam Yin ever since he was 2 seconds old, right? So he's like the biggest baby, but he knows his way around these soy dog roads too, because he can get out every once in a while. And of course, okay, Gimbal, what's up with that? Trigger. All right, all right, all right. Love it when a plan comes together. But yeah, thanks for that, Richard. I mean, I thought it'd be cool if I could, because we go walking often, and when I get back to, when I get more staff trained, the plan is to have really even more staff than we have. And the way things are going, it looks very plausible, but all in good time, right? anyway, is I won't. I'll be back to pretty much just semi-retired. I'll take care of you know the training, and then once the training's done, right, and we've already got an accountant, so I want to start doing stuff with Jake. He loves to swim. He's very good at fetching. He's very good at listening to me. Uh, yeah, it's just fun, and I think it's a great channel. And Richard, I appreciate you saying that it was a great idea. A unique idea to do something like that. So, and I would never restrict comments on my channel, obviously, right? You just got to deal with the trolls, but we got great mods, so we don't worry about it, right? We got 99 problems, but a troll ain't one of them, right? So we don't care. Anyway, Jake doesn't have to deal with any of that. You know what I mean? Nobody does. Just a channel that if you enjoy watching the Jake Cam, you watch the Jake Cam. How is Dan doing after me? He's really warmed up, cab driver. Thanks for the question. It really made a difference, guys. Now, I mean, he's not like, rubbing up against my leg and letting me pet him or anything, but I could tell a difference. Like, it meant something to him because, oh, you saw the sneak peek photo of Brownie. First thing when I walked her out there right by Dan, she squatted and took a little urination. And so, yeah, he got that scent and then he started urinating all over everything. And I think and then of course I picked her up and carried her around and, did a lot of stuff that really we didn't get on camera because it was kind of a crazy day with that Chinese New Year and all the fireworks going off. But yeah, I mean, he got the point, I think, that we love dogs and dogs love us, right? That was kind of the hope of the meetup. So, but we already had, when we rescued Brownie, we had plans for this vlogger to become a father. So we really want Jake to be, but I don't know, man. Dan's a cool cat, man. He got that look about him too, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for the question, cab driver. I like it when the chat just shuts me up and just saw you cooked a steak on your outside grill. Look good. I'm going to the market to buy a steak and grill it up tonight. Oh my gosh, Aussie ribeyes are really, really good. Uh, you have to work at it to get them as tender as an American ribeye, the Angus American beef, but flavor, they're out of this world. They're amazing. And so, yeah, yeah, yeah. Appreciate it. Yeah. That was, like the whole video, like that was probably about half of the day. And then today I didn't film much at all. Today was crazy, guys. Crazy busy today. So, yeah, it's going really, really well. And we didn't even think about, we had the dinner specials on the grand opening Friday night of the nightclub, right? So we had the tom yum and the slow cooked pot roast, all that, right? We didn't even think about this. Somebody would order that for breakfast, but we forgot to take it off the board, right? So now we're thinking, well, shoot, that even gets rid of the leftover specials quicker to have it on the board for breakfast because, why not, right? So, yeah, I think it's going to work out pretty good where it's not a lot of work at night. Like when breakfast is slowing down, we can do the dinner prep, right? If we're making a brand new special, kind of have it all prepped up. And that way, when we open at 6, it's pretty much good to go. And then there's no to order, right? You just go fix a plate and take it to the customer. Like it's already hot. We're going to do one pot type stuff, soups over rice. And, we'll do noodles and stuff too. And we'll do pulled pork sliders and we'll do a lot of different stuff, taco night, pizza night, different things. But it'll always just be specials. So we'll try to take care of all that work. So at night, we're really focused on the cocktail service and the music and, just visiting with people where yours truly is not working at all. But yeah, the steaks are awesome. And I'm glad that prompted you to go out and get one because it doesn't hurt to have a little red meat in your diet. I mean, it's just my opinion. We don't eat much beef here in Thailand at all, but boy, it sure is nice. In Chiang Mai, I would say probably at least double, if not more than what I paid here. Now that may not be the case, but this is not a metropolitan area. It's a spread out beach town. Bon Chong's about 50,000 in population. Bon Chong does have the Utapao International Airport though, so it's an important region for Thailand. It's like the Silicon Valley of Thailand. Rayong province is the highest per capita. But having said all that, Palau Beach is still a small area, right? So I got a really low investment. And I bought all the furniture and stuff local, and then I built all the bars and everything. So I bought all that lumber local, and I bought a lot of pallet wood, just cheap stuff. And then we used all Thai laborers for the electrical work, the plumbing work, the canopy work. Right? We've had a lot of contractors, subcontractors come in and work during the 50 days. It took us 50 days from the day we signed the rental contract on the building to open the bar, and we had nothing but an appetizer menu. So we weren't even close to doing a restaurant. That was August 29th. So it took us quite a few months. I always had breakfast on my mind, but it took quite a few months to get to the point where the grand opening of the breakfast on Christmas Day. But we did them both in 2020, and that was intentional because that year, none of us like it. We don't even ever want to hear about it again, right? So it's kind of like the open mic would have never happened if it wasn't for the situation. Would have never happened because my wife and I had this big trip, and my daughters will tell you, like, we had this big trip to America. It was Nam Yin's first trip, right? And anyway, I'm going to get back to your question there, Quiet Life. So, I mean, it happened because of, and then, the second grand opening of the breakfast was like spite, like I got to get it open before we roll the calendar year over to 21. We opened the bar post pandemic. I think pandemic, you can say that one. Post pandemic, we opened the bar, right? Because all of our trip got canceled and we're setting all that money that we were going to spend in the United States, right? So that's why it happened. And then there was like spite when we opened the breakfast because I'm like, and I'll go down swinging, but I invested a total to open the bar of 10,000 US dollars total. That includes the rent contract, the deposits on the property, all of the work, all of the material, all of the labor. So that was really, really low. Now, I did have some additional licensing fees. There was part of the fees included in that 10,000, but then when we did the corporation, which is not really necessary unless you need a work permit, right? If you're opening a business and you're married to a Thai and you just want to be a sole proprietor, you don't need to do a corporation, right? Obviously, I wanted a work permit as the general training manager, so that's why I had to do the corporation. So I'm 47% shareholder of a corporation in Thailand. So then when I go to the Ministry of Labor and it's this little bitty company and I only have 2 Thai employees, I still am eligible for a work permit because I'm a shareholder in a corporation. That's the difference. I couldn't have got that with my wife being sole proprietor of the business. But I trust my wife 10,000%. So it wouldn't bother me if she was, but that's the reason we did it. But anyway, I'd say add another, let's just add another $1,000 and call it good. And I mean, we didn't have a refrigerator, we didn't have a cocktail glass, but that's all of the bar. So 11 grand. I don't know that you can rent a lot in a property that we have with a parking availability and a location, a busy beach road. We're on Second Road off the beach. It's a very busy cut through road. So in Chiang Mai, can you rent that for 10,000 baht a month? With only 20,000 baht deposit for 2 months, right? I don't know Chiang Mai well enough, but I would guess not. I think we have very low overhead because it is a rental. So the bulk of the investment was just buying all the stuff and paying all the labor, to the Thai people, get all the electrical and plumbing. I'm just fortunate that I have a lot of skills in the construction, so I can build a stage, I can build a bar, I can do these kind of things. It's very difficult and it takes me much longer than what it would an actual craftsman because, even though I have the skill, I have to work at a very slow pace. That's what I was saying about the video where you see me sweating. It's hot in that kitchen, but don't confuse it with slave labor in there, right? I enjoy it, and yeah, I sweat a lot in a hot kitchen like that. And when you're wearing a green shirt, it doesn't look too great. You notice? Oh, you haven't seen the newest video. The next one, I actually have white shirt on. You can't see the perspiration. But thank you, Quiet Life. I would just say, and I appreciate, the one of my newest vlogs entitled "Investing in Thailand." Is it worth it? It's got over 1,000 views. That's a lot for me. It's not an old video. I think it was 2 days ago. So that's a lot of views in 2 days for this small channel, and a lot of good comments and feedback, and even got a couple emails on it. So it is very interesting to people. People want to know, if I get over there and I've got the right visa where I am eligible for a work permit, what's it like to investment? And I tell everybody, don't invest in anything you can't afford to lose, right? Don't invest in hopes of earning an income to sustain yourself. But then if it doesn't work and you lost your investment, you have to leave Thailand, right? That wouldn't be smart, right? So again, the investment was money that my wife and I were going to blow for a month or two in the United States. That's what our investment was. So, and everything's legal and above board, and just pay the people that know how to do it. We hired a consulting agency on the corporation license. We now have an accountant that's going to take care of all the paperwork for the taxes. You actually have to file every month here. Uh, so it's not quarterly, it's every month you make a report and they give you a monthly statement, and it's 7% is the tax, which is pretty fair, right? Seven's good as far as I'm concerned. 7% is great. But that's on profits, right? So if you're still reinvesting, so if you've got 100,000 baht worth of check bins, right? Gross sales, and then you got all your slips from where you bought beer and wine and all that, and then you went out and bought a new table, and you went out and right, you get your bin vat. It's called a bin vat in Thailand. So wherever you're shopping, they need to be able to do the bin vat, and you have these little cards printed off. It's got the official name of the corporation, the official address, and the tax ID number on it. It's all in Thai, and I laminated a bunch of those. So you got to have one of those with you, because when they print out your slip, all that gets scanned on. Like they just scan that printing right onto the slip. So yeah, this accountant's really, really great. And so uh yeah, it's not a huge investment. I mean, I'll ask you, Quiet Life, or any of you guys watching, if you had 12,000 that you didn't care about peeing up a rope with or what you did with it, right? And all of your beaches have been closed for 3 months. You can't travel. You can't teach, not in a brick and mortar school, and teach online, but you can't get out and basically do anything. So that had an effect on me like it did everyone, right? And in the aftermath of that, I was like, why not? You know, it's money I can afford to lose. We didn't borrow anything. We didn't buy anything financed. But I really appreciate that question, Quiet Life, because a lot of people have followed like the construction, from day one when we rented the building. I did like a surprise video. Like I'm always about promoting other businesses. So the the intro was like, I heard about a new bar. It's called Open Mic or something like that. And so everybody expected me to be promoting a new business because I do that on my channel. And anyway, it ended up being my wife that, that is the owner of the new business. So there's been people following it all, and they saw, just little clippets of building and stuff that was painting, and you're right. But I never really like put a caption. I never really closed it out and kind of really said, "Look, this is exactly what it costs." Now you add in the restaurant, and I bought a lot of restaurant equipment, so you're looking at another 5 grand probably to open the breakfast, right? Another $5,000 investment. So say 17 grand total restaurant and bar. And let me just say the future is always uncertain, right? Life's unpredictable, and we all basically have lived that. 2020 taught us that, if nothing else. You can't count on your plans for next year, or where you're going, what you're going to do, right? But I can say for 100% certain that the open mic bar and breakfast is established. And that is a critical word, right? It's established, guys. It's there. People are coming. People are meeting new friends. Everybody's raving about the food. The service is Western standard style service. So if it fails, it fails. It wasn't for lack of it. Was, a lot of people are worried about ever getting to the point where you're established, not just getting open, right? Having a grand opening and got all your money on the line and this investment and all that, that's not, and I'm not saying a measure of success to a large degree, but when you can use that word, I have an established business in Thailand. When you can honestly say that, that's an incredible accomplishment, in my opinion, for anyone that's not a native, you know, because we don't speak the language and all of those documents you can't understand, and the frustration builds and the confusion mounts, right? All of those things that you wouldn't have if you were in a native language country. If you were in any English country, you could open a business in Australia, you could read all the licensing agreement, you could do all this stuff and really know what's going on. So I'd say more difficult in that regard, but because of my experience in Thailand, I've already learned how to live sabai sabai daily, right? Even in business, you have to keep that sabai sabai thing, because don't have all these expectations and be anticipating things are going to go exactly this way. And so you just because you're programmed to that after a few years in Thailand. You're like, it's Thai style, man. It's just the way they do it, and it's not better, it's not worse. It's just the way they do it, right? So you just acclimate to it, and so uh, yeah, man. I just feel like it all happened, and for those of you that don't know the full history, I had just visited with Foreigner Joe down in Prachuap and met him, and Johnny, there is something happening in Hua Hin. That was my first vlogger interview was with Johnny, and then I went down and met Joe, and then I met Chuck and Paige, right, and Ty Girl Gift, and we had a great time together. As soon as we got back from that was 4th of July. As soon as I got back, nobody even knew that we were thinking about doing it. Nobody had a clue. I'd never said it to my friends, never mentioned it on the channel, right? Because until the cat's out of the bag, I mean, that's my personal business, And then once the cat's out of the bag, you're going to have a YouTube channel and a social media presence, then that's only going to be helpful to try to get people to follow along, right? And see the progress of creating the business. But I hope that gives everyone that is such encouragement and so much support for me and my staff and the channel, and the whole nine. I just hope that gives you comfort to know established. That's huge, guys. I mean, it's over. The hard work is over. It's day-to-day operations, you know, specials. Menus are created, prices are set, stocked, equipped, staffed, trained. I mean, that's pretty much established. So, and like I say, I've got to be so grateful to all of you people that have already been to the breakfast and are watching the channel and aren't commenting, and so I wasn't aware of all these people that are bugging their friends to come see us because you've been watching the videos. And I'm like, this is great news. So, but the live stream from the bar, guys, is a little difficult, to be honest with you, because we often have customers that they don't even want selfies on the Facebook, of the open mic. Some people just don't, and you can't dissuade your local customers by saying, "Oh, we're a live bar." But we will do stuff, we will do stuff and keep it on the stage, and we'll let people know. But I couldn't do the reopening live. It just was too chaotic, guys, and there was a lot of new people too. And I'm not about to go up there and say, "Hey, you okay with live video tonight?" It's just not going to happen. So we love you guys, and the channel is so important to our business, but there's only so much you can do. I left that question up so long because I that's really why I wanted to do the stream, because I haven't put the caption and close, and I just want all you guys to know that I'm as happy as a pig in mud. I mean, I just can't believe how it all fell together, and that's why I say I feel very blessed about it. So now I'm going to scroll back down. Julian Hines in the house. Thanks, Bodie. Thanks. Cooking with the ladies. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm the grumpy old chef, and I'm not afraid to admit it, guys. So, there's some edits in there. Yeah. I've even had a couple of people comment, "Hey, you're speaking disrespectfully to your staff." And I'm thinking, have you ever managed a kitchen? Quiet Life, thank you so much. Gary Williams, thank you. Thank you for that. Congratulations. Looky here, guys. Taco's in the house. Taco, haven't seen you in a while. I take Dan to Paris. Oh, that's funny. Taco, I can always count on you, man. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I got my old man glasses on there, and I don't know. I keep putting them on top of my head. Don't forget tonight, no win. Rockshot said, "You're wrong, Rockshot." Did you add the 1,000 for Dan's sausage? uh, well, Taco, we've been fortunate enough. Like, there's people that actually sent some PayPal money, so Dan's pretty much covered. Like, that's not costing us. I think we had a total of like $150 or something sent by about 7 or 8 different people to the PayPal link, like buy Dan a bag of food, right, for 100 baht or whatever. So, yeah, he's good. He's good. But yeah, he's been a lot of high maintenance, hadn't he, Taco? Very near the Utapao airport. Yeah, you can almost throw a rock over there. You cannot fly a drone at Pala Beach, right? So you probably cannot fly a drone at the open mic either, because we're only 1 block off the beach. It's too close to the airport, guys. I mean, we border naval property, and the Utapao airport is on naval property. So I think there's more business opportunity in Rayon because there are EEC and we'll have high speed train in a few years. Very good point, guys. Now, this is a young 74-year-old Thai man that lives in Bangkok. So he knows a little bit about what he's talking about in his own kingdom here, right? So, yeah, the EEC stands for the Eastern Economic Corridor, and Rongshant knows the details because he can read the details in the native tongue. The English news, I'm just going to say, it's great. There's a lot of great English news sources here, but we're never going to know the details and the long-term plans. But the EEC is, all the eastern seaboard here from Pattaya City all the way down. And yeah, I interviewed a man that's an air traffic controller at the Utapao airport, and he installed our security systems at home and at the bar. He's also a commissioned officer in the Royal Thai Navy, man of many hats, let's say. And he told me that contracts had already been signed. That interview was probably 6, 7, maybe even 8 months ago. He was here at the house, and I had a little interview. I can't remember the name of the video, but he talked about the high speed rail and all that. And I'd heard talk, but it was like, Farong rumor talk, like nobody really knew. People were like, oh, it's not going to happen, whatever. But here I am with the guy's air traffic controller, Utapao Airport, Royal Thai Navy, and he's telling me, and then he told me about the smart city plans from Pala Beach all the way to Pa Yun Beach is the smart city of Thailand. And that's like 50,000 jobs, guys, just in the smart city government project. That's just right here in our area. And so I was like, oh, and so anyway, it's a great interview. About a couple weeks later, they tore up this road that you're looking at out here, which was a good blacktop road. And we're like, what's going on? So road was tore up for a month or two. Well, they came in and put all these brand new light poles, and they're all solar cell. So, like, he told us we're right in the heart of the new smart city. So, I mean, you got all the caution lights on the curves and at the intersections of villages, all the yellow blinking cautions, they're all solar cell. No wires ever needed, high tech, smart solar cell. There's smart houses right here in walking distance of me. Not only solar panels, but the water system. There's air attic fan cooling system. Just amazing stuff here, guys. And it all revolves around the Utapao Airport and the Moptaput industrial area, right? So the airport's expanding, brand new terminal, brand new runway, big maintenance barn. Boeing is coming in. So Boeing's going to be building here from what I hear, right? There's so much stuff coming, guys, that I don't even know. Like people, I've lived here 17 months. I had no clue when I moved here. Thought it was a cool, small beach town. We loved it. And then you start driving all these back roads and you see these brand new, big, I'm talking $1 million, 1 million US dollar homes, right? Going up and stuff. And you're like, wow. And then, $250,000 homes and $500,000 homes and gated communities and pools and clubhouses and golf clubs. We are the hub of the golfing here too. We've got a really good frequent customer now that just arrived, came out of ASQ not too long ago. Used to live in Pattaya for years, and now he's staying down here at Pala. But he's from Canada. Yeah, and he was a excuse me, got a cold, guys. A little bit of a cold. Anyway, I forgot my train of thought. Never mind, not important. But yes, the EEC is where it's at, man. It's so if you look at like even the Pattaya Beach, and Richard Travel can tell you all about that. He's got some great footage and stuff on Pattaya, before and after stuff. But yeah, man, it's incredible the amount of stuff. And so the construction's a little bit of a headache right now, but everything's going to be 4 lane that connects to the airport. Guys, you'll be able to park right here at Pala at the Utapao Airport, which is in Pala, Manjang. It's not in Pattaya. They call it the Pattaya Airport, but it's not in Pattaya. It's here. Park there, not even get on a plane. Just jump on the high-speed rail and be in Bangkok in like an hour. And then everybody knows once you get to Bangkok, public transportation is amazing, right? So literally, when you live here, you're connected to the capital of 12 million people by high-speed rail. And then the airport, you won't even have to transfer into BKK, Suvarnabhumi Airport anymore, because you can fly direct out of Utapao to America, to Japan, to Canada, to all over, right? So it's just incredible what's going to happen. And so we're in an amazing area. Again, there's no guarantees in life, but I think my investment is well worth it. Yeah. Gary Williams in the house. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Yeah. I got 24 watching. All I was doing rambling. Nobody's really seen anything. Thank you, Gary. Good morning, Triple T. Nice to see you. Bar open again here in Melbourne. We're back in. So sorry, mate. So sorry, mate. Right on. Thanks for the answer. All right. You guys have been communicating quite a lot. Here's Triple T video on opening a bar. Hey, thanks for that, Bad Badger. Appreciate that. Yeah, I did like a collage too, where I took clips from several of the, projects we had going and put them all into one video. Thank you for that, Bad Badger. Jeff Johnson, son, Uncle Richie. I don't think I've missed anybody. Oh, I think good. Oh, here we go. CJ, same, but different. You're still out at Ko Chong, my man. I think CJ's out on a beautiful tropical island, guys. So all of those in the audience that are watching in the cold blizzard, yeah, think about CJ and go to CJ, same, but different, and chill out with some beach footage. You know what I mean? And CJ's got skills, guy. He got a really good drone. And yeah, and he's doing some live stream stuff quite a bit now too. So thanks for coming in, my friend. Looking forward to seeing you soon. Brock entered the house too. Brock, I'm sorry I missed you. The chat jumped on me. Steve Bynes in the house. There he is. Hello, Bad Badger. The chat is jumping around quite a bit. Gary, Lumpini Park changed so much. Oh, the SkyTrain overpass, right? Yeah, Bangkok is incredible, and they just keep adding to the SkyTrains and stuff. It's incredible, guys. Incredible. All right. Hey, Jeff. Hey, no problem, man. I know you're probably having a grand time. We had a couple of days of monsoon rain. I don't know. You probably might have seen some of that, CJ, here at Palau. Very unusual for mid-February. So I hope you got good weather down there at Ko Chong. Be rare to have rain down there this time of year, so it's probably beautiful. I bet you're basking in the sun. Deep Vines. Thomas, lots of free time now. Oh, crap, Steve. So sorry to hear that, buddy. Man, them broken ankles are painful. I never had one, but I've had several friends that went through it, and yeah, strong, tough guys. And man, that takes a lot of rehab, Steve. You take care of that thing, man. You got people around you, I hope, right? Got people around you, man. You need servers. You need servers, Listen to that doctor and don't do things you ain't supposed to be doing because, we ain't spring chickens anymore, Steve. You know what I mean? We can't bounce back like we used to. So you better get some people around you. I hope you do. If you do have people there now watching, thank you for taking care of Steve. I just want to say from Triple T, thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Bad Badger. There it is, guys. We was just speaking of the devil. CJ, same, but different. Really good guy, guys. It's just awesome. And yeah, he's kind of like me. He loves making videos. He's a lot better at making videos than I am, but he's not too serious about the YouTube thing, as far as, trying to make a business or anything. Just enjoy it, nice hobby, and serious about trying to get really good at making videos. But the channel kind of gets wherever it gets, whenever it gets there, kind of thing. It's like, yeah, a little bit of different sometimes, but his channel is still growing. His channel is still growing because I watch the numbers, so it's still going up. It's all in a matter of time, right? Some of these guys crank out so much great content, and they deserve to have a rapid rise. Their channels explode because they're good channel creators, and really, really good people are digging the content, right? And then they throw themselves out there on live streams, try to answer people's questions and stuff. So they try to make themselves available to people that subscribe. So kudos to everyone in the YouTube world, man, for doing what you do. Did my friend James make it down there to the island yet? Or am I trying to spill some secrets? Because he might not want people to know. I know you said he might be coming down there. I didn't know for sure, CJ. RM in the house. Oh, well, thank you, RM. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Guys, there's a customer right there. It's been into the bar. I don't recognize that, but he loves the biscuits and gravy. Thank you very much. It's pretty popular, pretty popular. And we keep fresh gravy made up, every couple of days. We only make a small pot of gravy. So, the gravy's always fresh and homemade with bacon grease and real salted butter. So appreciate that, RM. Sawadee krap. Chai boom parong. Thank you for coming in. Yeah, that's right, Badger. I mean, it doesn't matter how much time it takes him to put the video up, right? He's busy. He's a family man. He's traveling, enjoying himself, gathering some footage. But when he sits down and puts that together, he's spending some time on them things. Yeah, really good stuff, man. Good stuff. Ah, that's all right. Better late than never, Chai Poom. I'm not going to go real long. I just kind of wanted to thank everybody. I mean, we're so fortunate and feel so blessed with this new business, guys. I think the breakfast is a hit, and it's bringing people together that maybe wouldn't have met otherwise. Different groups, and we've got big road bicyclists, right? Big groups of road bicyclists coming past in the mornings now, and they're seeing people sitting in there and eating breakfast, right? And they're looking at the big banner with all the photos and reading the Thai, Han Chao Majak America. Well, we're going to start doing stuff for different style. We're going to have a road bike day or a road bike night, right? And as well as the biker guys, and then we want to have a Navy night. But you got to be established first, right? You can't do anything. That's just pie in the sky talk, right? You got to get established. So that's really why I wanted to do the stream. That's what I want everybody to know. It's like, I feel like the investment was more than worth it, and I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. And it has been a lot of work for me, but it's been a lot of good work. I lost a lot of weight during the 50-day phase of building the bar before we were ever open. Paying 2 months rent to work on the place, right? But that's what you got to do. It's just Thailand. You rent a property, man. Don't be afraid to spend some money on that building and get it the way you want, right? So, yeah, that's the message I wanted to get out, and I didn't want to keep you guys too long. And the old man's tired. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have went down and met a new customer from Santa Monica. Surely would have been there and met him if I just wasn't so doggone tired. So anyway, but yeah, see these solar cell lights, guys? It's all solar cell, and there's caution lights down that way. And so you think, well, that's just a small thing. There's thousands of them going in everywhere. If you guys have watched some of my motor vlogs, they're going in everywhere, guys. All solar cells. So never have wires again. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not to mention friendly on the environment, right? Thailand's amazing. It's just going to grow, guys. I mean, it's like the doom and gloom and the people that are like, why would you invest your money and blah, blah. The people I'm talking about, the naysayers, right? And God love them. And I don't think they mean bad. They just, what they know about Thailand is a lot of bars closing down, a lot of hotels with no phones. but they're seeing all the tourist areas, right? That's what's internationally well known is the tourist areas. And of course, they were major impact on those areas, right? When 80% of your employment is based on tourism industry, and there is none except for domestic tourism, right? So, but then there's the rest of Thailand too, and I don't think that Pala's unique. I mean, I do think it's got a really 100% promising future. Part of the Valentine's, guys, for Nam Yen. So, any of those that were wondering if the grumpy old chef is still trying to be a gentleman once in a while, yeah, I like this one here. So, Matt Badger probably knows what these are. He's been in Thailand a long time and got an amazing garden there at his house. So anyway, she got that, and then big old teddy bear, big old soft teddy bear. So yeah, that's why I don't want to go too long because the playbacks on the live streams do get pretty good views. People like to watch stuff live, because they know it was in real time and not an edited, choreographed or anything like that. So I think that's why they get more views on the playbacks because people see the live IRL, right? So anyway, give you a different view here. Stand over here and read some chats. Dog shit, what are you doing? Her nickname is A-double-S and then like a hole in the ground. That's her nickname. She's very intelligent, and we got her from Chonburi. She's outside of Rayong province, so we had to check her temperature, before we could bring her across the line. Anyway, she's a Chonburi dog up here at our favorite white sand beach up at Hat Nong Rong. There she is, and she's growing fast. So Brownie the bar girl, and yeah, she's very intelligent, but if you see the Jake cam, she's always biting on Jake's chin skin and all that, And I'm like, Brownie, chill out. There's all our recyclable stuff from the bar guys. We bring it home and give it away to Grandpa. He's got a big motorcycle with a side cart and collects that stuff. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to go in the house because we've been busy and my wife would kill me. It's not dirty, but you know how women are. It's dirty, right? So anyway, back over here. But I appreciate you guys watching, and I appreciate those that are watching the playback, and I really appreciate like all the silent people out there. That's what I'm becoming more and more aware of is all these people that are watching the channel, right? I may only get 5 to sometimes even 3 to 500 views on vlogs, but I put out quite a bit of content, right? But like I say, majority of the people, they don't even comment, right? So you don't really know who's watching your stuff. And then you start getting feedback from local customers. Oh, my friends were hounding me to come in here because they've been watching your videos and love your cooking videos and all that, right? So, and in the Google Map, we got like 10,000 clicks on our Google Map location last month. Was it last month? I think it was. They update you every month. So we don't control the Google Map, Facebook, Palau website, but we get post photos and stuff like that up there, but people leave reviews, and then we get emails from Google about, how many clicks you've had and all the different traffic. So you can get the analytics from Google, right? So pretty cool, pretty cool. But a lot of people do tell us that they heard about us from a friend, and there's the rising star vlogger. I'm telling you guys, he's amazing. Well done, Jake. Got a good bird's eye view, buddy? Huh? Got a good bird's eye view? Blackie's really my dog. Jake is Yen's dog because, like I say, she cradled him from a baby, right? So that's Yen's dog. And Blackie, where are you, Blackie? Hiding somewhere. I haven't even seen her. Hey, Blackie. That's Brownie. Blackie. She was laying down inside. But anyway, happy Valentine's to all the ladies. I hope you got something, even if you don't have a special someone or a special partner. I hope one of your friends or someone give you something for your Valentine's Day. Blackie, there she comes. This one's mine, guys. This is good girl. Now she is my dog. if I leave, yeah, she's really upset. Like if I have to go to Bangkok for a few days, Yin tells me like she won't even eat. So yeah, I rescued her. I was living alone up in Isan, teaching English, and she started coming around. I've told the story before. She's completely wild, like Dan. I mean, completely wild. Took me 2 weeks to, with a bowl of food to just get her close to the threshold of the door, you know. And then I finally got to pet her and stuff. So it wasn't as difficult. Dan's really difficult, to be honest with you. He's really, really difficult to get that first touch in. But anyway, had no idea she was pregnant. Sent a photo of her to my wife. She was still in our condo in Bangkok at the time. I had just basically moved up there to take the job. We still had a lease on the condo. So as soon as my wife seen the photo, she's like, "Oh, I love her ears, right? I love her ears." So anyway, that's how we got our first dog, Blackie, and she just people say, "What breed is he?" And I'm like, "She's Thai, like typical Thai style dog. Like she's medium sized, not big, not small, right?" And it's kind of hard to say. Like it's such a mixed breed. I don't know, you know. Well, she's a good girl, ain't she, Blackie? Huh? Come here, good girl. Come here, good girl. Oh, she's such a good. Yes, she is. Uh-oh, jealous Jake. Huh? Yeah, she's a good one now. Can you believe she gave birth to this big Lardy? His dad's a great big old wide-bodied, square-jawed yellow lab. And Brownie, I don't know her dad is the alpha male of the beach at Hot Nong Rong. I mean, her daddy is the most amazing dog you've ever seen. He's black and white, and he's got these Dalmatian spots on his chest. Oh, Jake, get your fat head out of there. See that? So she's brown and white and kind of got the Dalmatian spot. He is amazing, her daddy. And her mom's just about the size of Blackie, only tan color. But anyway, guys, I appreciate you listening. Let me catch up with a few of you before we close this out tonight. I'm gonna go chill out, and I'm not gonna do any editing tonight. So this is my lazy way to say thank you to all the subscribers, and got some cool footage of the winery. I think you're gonna like. Pretty good little vlog coming up, and some other things. Got a Dan video ready to go. It's a compilation of a few different things going on with Dan. So might even get some more of that footage tomorrow to add to what I've got now. But really appreciate you guys, and I just want to say, I mean, as much as I love all you guys that I recognize these names and all that, everybody's active in the chat, right? I love all you guys, right? But we do, and Bad Badger, we do have to be aware, like most people do not even comment, right? So we really don't know who our viewers are. And when I get this feedback, personally, face to face, meeting strangers, and then they tell me these stories about this stuff, and I'm like, well, that is just so cool, because like I say, when the Triple T YouTube channel was created, there was not even a thought about owning a business in Thailand at that time. So it just works out great that the channel has brought a lot of attention to the bar, and people are digging the videos. So when they see the videos and the food makes them hungry, why they're putting pressure on their friends to come down and see us. How you getting better advertisement than that? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we'll be over soon. More biscuits and gravy. Thank you, RM. I appreciate it, man. I'm glad you like the B&G, and just let me know if you have any kind of a special breakfast. We've got a Canadian guy that orders a special. He likes our BLT with egg and cheese, our breakfast BLT, but he takes 2 eggs on the side, and so he just has the BLT sandwich with 2 eggs on the side and hash browns, and he's in heaven. So we do custom orders. So, if there's something you want to mix and match, or you got an idea about something, I can't throw no eggs Benedict at you or anything that's just way off menu, right? But we do have breakfast specials occasionally too. Like we have the California omelet. We have the pork chops now. It's kind of hard to call those a special because we pretty much have pork chops and eggs all the time now. So anyway, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. The only complaints we've had, and the man was very serious, and he's lived in Thailand 30 something years, Vietnam vet, 2 gentlemen, two Vietnam vets, and this was their second trip in. And I came out to check on the customers, and he said, "Excuse me, Thomas." So I got a complaint. I'm like, okay, yeah. And I seen Nina, and I pointed at Nina. I'm like, "Is it her?" And he's like, "No, no, no, but it's serious, and I need you to know." And I'm like, "Okay, what is it?" And he's like, "The omelet, the Kansas City omelet." And he's about halfway through eating his omelet at this point. Yeah, what's wrong with the omelet? He's like, "It's too big." It's too big. And I'm like, "Well, you're in luck. We got free take home boxes, right?" Anyway, that's the only complaint we've had is some of the food's too big. People have to take it home, or I'm trying to make everybody too fat or something. But anyway, yeah, hope I didn't miss anybody. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Thank you all so much. There's no sense of me signing off for 2 hours, right? I appreciate it. I got a message here from my daughter. Maybe she's available. I need to talk to her on this birthday. See if I can slip this camera around for a second. Oh, I try to remember. I haven't been live with Streamer. Oh, that wasn't it. Don't turn the camera off. That's not what you push. Uh, settings, camera. The camera is on, facing back. So go facing front and then go, okay. Big fat fingers trying to reach around the gimbal and push the settings. And I just backed out of the stream for a minute. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you. Hey, Pokemon, come in the house. Thank you, guys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, Black Cat and Cold Bunker. Yeah, yeah, it got pretty dark. Black screen of death, man. Like I said, I'll try to hit my camera settings so I don't have to turn the gimbal around. I could just reface the camera towards the old man. All right, guys, thank you for watching. It's been over an hour. We better close it out or nobody will ever watch any of it. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Peace and love for everyone. Triple T. Happy Valentine's Day. Take care.